Welcome back to the room. Outside the front door of CIA headquarters stands a sculpture carrying a message in code. For 35 years, the world's best codebreakers have walked past it every day, and they still can't read it.
Hold on, the CIA can't crack the artwork in their own courtyard?
Neither can the NSA, kid. 3/4 of it fell. The last 97 letters have beaten everyone on Earth.
Tonight, Kryptos. The code hiding in plain sight at the heart of American intelligence, and the answer that just sold for nearly $1 million. First, if you are new to the room, here is how this works. Every episode we take one real code out of history, show you exactly how it worked, and hand you a puzzle to crack yourself.
And the answer goes in the comments, right?
Pinned right at the top, kid, so you can check yourself the moment you have got it. Now, tonight's cipher is a different breed. It hasn't given up its answer to anyone.
Langley, Virginia, 1988. The CIA is building a new headquarters and commissions a sculptor, Jim Sanborn, to fill the courtyard. Sanborn is no cryptographer, so the agency lends him one, Ed Scheidt, retiring head of the CIA's own Cryptographic Center. Together, they raise a curling copper screen with 869 characters cut clean through the metal. 4 hidden passages. On the 3rd of November, 1990, it is unveiled and the race begins.
Wait, the CIA paid for a code their own people couldn't read?
That was the dare, kid. At the unveiling, Sanborn handed the CIA director a sealed envelope said to hold the answer. Years later, he admitted even that wasn't the whole truth, and he buried a joke in the copper itself. When passage 2 finally fell, it asked, "Who knows the exact location?" Only W.W. William Webster, the director.
A sculpture that teases the spies who guard it every single morning.
4 passages, 3 different locks. The first 2 are Vigenère, the moving alphabet cipher, but with a twist. The alphabet is scrambled first with the word Kryptos, then keyed, PALIMPSEST for passage 1, ABSCISSA for passage 2. And here's the artist's nerve. He carved the code table itself into the other half of the screen. The tool sits right beside the lock.
So what did they actually say? 30 years of secrets. What was inside?
Passage 1 is a line of Sanborn's own. Between subtle shading and the absence of light lies the nuance of IQLUSION. Passage 2 describes something hidden. It's buried out there somewhere and ends in map coordinates, a stone's throw from the sculpture. Passage 3 isn't substitution at all. It's a transposition, every letter real, only the order scrambled. Unshuffled. It quotes the archaeologist Howard Carter, breaking through into Tutankhamun's tomb. Can you see anything?
Hold on, IQLUSION? He spelled illusion with a Q. Is that a mistake?
Deliberate, kid. 3 misspellings survived into the copper. IQLUSION, UNDERGRUUND, DESPARATLY. And the artist swears everyone is on purpose. Clues or mischief. Nobody has ever settled which.
The first 3 passages fell in secret before they fell in public. A team at the NSA had them by 1993 and told no one outside the building for 20 years. A CIA analyst, David Stein, cracked them with pencil and paper in '98. The world only found out in '99 when computer scientist Jim Galagli announced he'd beaten passages 1 to 3. But passage 4, 97 letters, stopped them all.
97 letters. That's barely a paragraph. How does that beat the NSA for 35 years?
Because it isn't playing the same game, kid. The artist got tired of waiting and gave the world 4 free words. Berlin, clock, northeast, east, with their exact positions. That's 24 letters. A quarter of the answer handed over. If this were a Vigenère, it would have collapsed in an afternoon. It didn't even flinch. Whatever the system is, knowing the words doesn't reveal the rule.
By 2025, Sanborn was approaching 80 and tired of guarding the secret alone. So he did something no cipher had done before. he put the answer up for auction. On the 20th of November, 2025, the solution sold for $962,500 to an anonymous buyer who took the title keeper of Kryptos and promised to keep the secret. The mystery didn't end. It changed hands.
So now even the answer is classified.
Sealed tight. 2 journalists even found scraps of it in a museum archive last autumn. The artist had those files locked away until 2075. And here's the last twist, kid. Sanborn says the 4 passages are only clues to a final riddle he calls K5. Read every letter on the copper, and the hunt still isn't over.
Now you try. Tonight's cipher is a true Vigenère, the same family as passages 1 and 2, but simpler than the sculptures. No scrambled table this time, just the plain A to Z alphabet. And the keyword is hiding in plain sight. Kryptos itself. One hint, your answer is a line the sculpture spoke when passage 2 finally gave way.
Pause it, write Kryptos over the letters, again and again. Then step every letter back through the alphabet by its key letter.
K means 10 steps back. R means 17. And it costs nothing, kid. Skip the spaces. The keyword only advances on letters. And forget the scrambled table from the copper. Here, it's the plain alphabet. Kryptos is just the repeating key.
Drop your answer in the comments, and the solution is waiting for you, pinned right below. Until then, the room stays open.